can I have audience with you? There are things about FCT I want you to. The problem is this. She ran an election against my friend, Philip Adudua. Right? And then she sees Philip Adudua everywhere with me. He said, I'm taking Philip everywhere, instead of she being the senator. Haba, will I abandon my friend because he failed the election? I mean, people are so petty. It doesn't make sense. Everybody is commending what is going on in FCT. You are busy, said that he's not carrying me along and supposed to be the eye of FCT. That's lawmaking. That's lawmaking. The eye of FCT, in terms of implementing Mr. President's agenda, is me. Is me. Mr. President made promise to FCT. Mr. President told them, I have renewed hope agenda. I want to bring back your hope. In doing that, I have somebody I think should represent me in bringing my agenda to reality, achievable. And one of those is these people, they have distorted their growth. They make sure civil servants will not grow. And they say, no, that is wrong. Today, the civil servants are happy. The hope has come back. I'm here to implement Mr. President's agenda. I'm not here to you supervise me. You didn't appoint me. What you can do is to do oversight function. When you come, if there are things you see, you think is wrong, it's within your powers to know what to do. Or you come to me. So many senators have come to me. Say, look, there's something we want to say. We want to bring an amendment to the law. FCT needs more money. It's the federal capital territory. That FCT ought to collect 1% of the total money, not 1% of federal government own share. So you take, for example, if federal government gets in a month 800 billion of allocation, 1% 800 billion is 8 billion. So that's what you get.
So you want to be on first line charge.
So that's what somebody who wants to help in improving FCT. How do I amend the law that will help you? You are talking about kidnapping. You are saying the sanction as provided in law is not enough. It's not sufficient to deter these criminals. Now I expect you, as a single senator, as a lawmaker, how do I go through the lawmaking process to achieve this so that criminals will know that FCT is a no-go area? It's not for you to every day go on the television, go on radio, that what the minister is doing is to scrape road. I will scrape more. More will go. And you see, the good thing is that when I finish, you know, to call a nylon. You know what nylon? By the time they finish as 5 years, when you finish, you know, you'll be happy that you are driving on a good road, and I'm sure the lawmaker will also.
Talking about those projects, sir. Talking about those projects, I'm sure it's not the metro line alone that you intend to present to Mr. President for commissioning.
So many things.
On May 29th. Let's talk about the other projects. The VPs.
I don't want people to hate me. Let me tell you, I will assemble a committee to go and work out what has Mr. President achieved in his 1 year in office as it relates to FCT. Do you understand what I'm saying? What has Mr. President achieved in his 1 year in office, which will be May, as it relates to FCT? That's my concern. I don't go to do other people's work. This is my own assignment here. We'll be able to tell Nigerians, in Mr. President 1 year in office, see what he has been able to achieve, which is not 1 year in our own capacity. Our own 1 year will be August. But we are not important. It is Mr. President. It is his agenda that we are driving. So since Mr. President will be 1 year in office in May, what will he tell Nigerians? What will he tell FCT people? What he was able to achieve? I will roll it out. Proudly. Proudly. We will do it in such a way, I don't know whether Mr. President will have the time to have the opportunity to say every day. Okay, so okay, Mr. President, take 2 weeks, which you will not agree. Okay, he may send the Vice President. It is not about, for me, my greatest happiness is, are you sure? Are you satisfied that you think you've done well? I tell people, it's not that I think, people are saying so. You have also attested by the questions you're asking, indirectly. Because when you say, oh, this project is going on here, this project is going on, what it means, that things are happening.
The VP's residence, how far with it?
Well, it's almost there. We're almost quarter to finish. Go there. This is a project that was awarded 2010. At the cost of 7 billion. Vice President residence at the cost of 7 billion from 2010 to 2024. 14 good years. Who hears that? Then something must be wrong with us. As a governor, when I told Nigerian Council of Legal Education, when I went to Bayelsa Law School campus, I said, look, I was going to build this. But if you agree to start a campus of law school in Port Harcourt, we will build and hand over to you in a year. At the cost of what? 18 billion. We did not build it in 1 year. We built it in 9 months. And we paid 18 billion. And then you tell me, federal government will award Vice President residence for 14 years. When I told President, I can't understand this. Even if the federal government was paying 1 billion a month, but for 7 months, Julius Berger is like, I'm sorry to use that word. Julius Berger is money for hand, back for grant. I'm sorry to use that language. But that's Julius Berger. If you give them the money, they provide what you want. That was why, when I was governor of Rivers State, from 2019 to 2023, how many years? 4 years. Built 12 flyovers. I didn't weigh a dime to Julius Berger. 4 years, you put down 12 flyovers to a company called Julius Berger. Not any company. And then you tell me federal government will award VP's residence 2010 for 7 billion naira, and then we're talking about how to finish it in 2024. 14 good years. Then that means we're not serious. Sometimes the president that alone is a highlight for criminals very close to the villa. I said, Mr. President, I have spoken with Julius Berger. Of course.
Variation.
There will be variation. Because the job, and I told you, are you going to finish this in 6, 7, 8 months? They said, we need money. You need money. And we gave them the money. Today, I was there yesterday, and they said, look, by May, come and take it.
Honorable Minister, we can see that you have been able to fast-track, several of these projects. But there are still some that are like an albatross on the neck of the university administration, and that is, for instance, the Centenary Tower, for instance. The Centenary Tower, for instance. How have you been able to, is there anything you're doing to perhaps review?
I thought when we came and we called the contractor, that project was awarded under the administration of Obasanjo to Salini. I think it was around 50-something billion. It came down to later variation upon variation, and it came to 100-something billion. So when I came, and I saw it as something that would change the landscape of the city. So I went to President and said, look, excuse me, we cannot allow this. I'm talking with the company if they would agree. So I tried to work out. I said, okay, the company, where are we now? 100-something billion. How do we pay? When can you finish it? They said 3 years. That's okay. 3 years. 3 years. It's okay. If I pay 3 billion every month, in 3 years I will pay about something billion. Can you? He said yes. You remember, I told the press that this is what we have agreed with the company. Unknown to me, different stories came. The company came back. No, it's not. And they did it at 200-something billion. I said, wait a minute. I don't think I have the appetite for this. So I told President, I don't think I can continue with this. Yes, it's important, but it's crazy. It's crazy. So now the 10 billion naira we put in Sokuku. So I wrote to the DMO, we are not willing to go ahead with this centenary. I don't want something that, at the end of the day, it will turn to 400 billion from the one seeing it. Maybe we'll look at it for the private investor angle. We'll look for people who can take it over and finish, and then they can run the place. So I wrote to DMO, can you move that 10 billion to one of these jobs? I think it's going to be the longest road. It has about 8 flyovers by CGC. I don't know what they call it. So long. More than 30-something a kilometer. I said, please, could you please channel that fund to that this thing? Because when I looked at what is being owed to the company, what's it called, the CGC, I saw that it has come down to something billion. So, can you channel that? And then I called CGC, how can you people finish it? They say they see the funds, they can finish it before 2027. I said, fine. We are going to. It's a major road that will change the entire landscape of Abuja. Right. So, this is how I do. So, yes, I would have loved to finish the centenary, but there's a hiccup.
Okay.
And I don't want government to be involved in something that I cannot explain. No, I don't want to involve myself in that. So that's where we are.
If I can remember properly, I think you visited, is it a computer village in Abuja or something?
No, yeah, it's a technology village.
Technology village, sorry, yeah. So is there any plan today or in the future to ensure you have a technology hub where a lot of young people can do things?
That again is a good question. You see, I think they took over 700 hectares of land. Road infrastructure has been provided. Again, like I said, it's the driver, the head. When you give people assignment, it depends on their commitment, on their zeal. If I'm the head of the technology village, the issue is, since being appointed, What have I done? How many investors have I been able to bring in here? All these years, nothing. So I went there, and they were explaining that, oh, the villagers have encroached. I said, yes. Who allowed encroachment? Because you are doing nothing. The villagers said you took their land, and you are doing nothing, and they are going to encroach. Even though they have been compensated. So I'm happy to announce to you that the Minister of Science and Tech has come. We are willing to give it to them so that they will be able to bring in investors who want to establish various forms of technology as a technology hub. For me, it's not about you being a child. It's about the capacity. It's about contributions. Go there, nothing. Nothing. And you answer the head of the Abuja Technology Village. It doesn't make sense to me. Government cannot put, the money government should put has been put by providing the road infrastructure. So I think the Minister of Science and Technology is doing quite well, and I can assure you in the next few months people will begin to come in. It's an amazing place.
Honorable Minister,
we have just about 5 minutes. We have just about 5 minutes.
Let me take you to your home state now.
Yes.
Your lawmakers, we know sometimes last year they all defected to the All Progressive Congress, and lawmakers loyal to you, and you're a minister serving under the federal government. Where do you belong to now?
What do you mean by they are loyal to me?
Lawmakers loyal to you.
Why are they loyal to me?
Most of them, you.
How? No, you see, when you say
proteges.
Proteges of who is not a protege of me?
Even the governor.
He is a protege of me, but he's not loyal. But these ones are protege and they are loyal.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know. Tell me. You tell me. You say these are loyal to me. You say they are my protege. I said, okay, who is not your protege?
Okay.
He said my God. I said, fine. I said, okay. Is he loyal to me? He said, no. So these lawmakers are loyal. He's not loyal. They said they went to APC. I have no right to stop anybody. You know, one thing people will always say, oh, I'm aware they went to, because they are loyal to me. Fine. But this is not loyal to me. When some people come to talk to me, beg your lawmakers now to do this. I said, do you want them to obey me? They say, yes. Fine. What of the other person? He should not obey me. He should assert his own right. He should assert independence.
I thought Mr. President has sorted it out.
But the lawmakers cannot assert independence. You know, we blow hot and cold. And that's why I say people are, you know, look, anybody who supports an ingrate is a natural and ungrateful person.
People feel that agreement is lopsided by not telling the lawmakers to return back to the PDP. Because every other thing was upturned.
How can president tell me I should go back to a party? Or how can you, where that happened?
People that resigned, they were brought back. People that, you know, they
for whose own interest? Do you know what they said? Withdraw impeachment. Do you know what that is? Who benefited from it all? Tell me the truth. Whose office was under threat? When you say these people have gone to another party, it's a matter of court interpretation. If you say I've left the party, it does not lie on you to say I've left the party, so you leave the seat. You need to challenge it in court. The speaker has to hit the gavel. It's not when you have interest, you don't want to look at the whole thing. As far as I'm concerned, the lawmakers have respected Mr. President. When that agreement was reached, it didn't take them 24 hours. They would do the impeachment notice. What is the point that you brought commissioners? Are they working?
Okay. Let me ask you.
I didn't know you were going into this kind of. Have you heard me? I'm busy.
Let me ask you a less
I'm busy with the
complicated
metro line, how to achieve metro line. I'm busy with other projects.
Honorable
I'm very busy. I
Honorable
don't even talk about the.
Honorable Minister,
Now
let me ask
time
you
for politics.
Let me
Now
ask you a
time
less
for
complicated
governance.
question. Let me ask you a less complicated question.
Yes.
Which party?
I didn't tell you that it's complicated.
Okay. Which party do you belong to?
I'm a member of People's Democratic Party. Have you ever seen me change any day? When you see, I don't know why this.
And you are not interested in the elections in Edo, whether your party wins or not. The Wike that Nigerians know will always throw his heart
the one I did
in every
before,
political.
The one I supported before, what happened? The one I supported before, now what happened? So what happened?
But his company.
I have decided to.
Where is seeking your
I have decided
now?
to take a break
From politics.
No.
Supporting.
It's not. Look, as you see me here now.
Yeah, focus on the
everybody carry a
cross.
I'm just as I'm telling you.
You don't have the back to carry people.
You see, when people say this, I was in PDP, I didn't hide it. I came out. I said I'm not going to support your presidential candidate. Is it that I spoke in a way people did not understand? Is it that I acted in a way people did not understand? Even the deaf heard me, the deaf. You can hear when the deaf can hear you. What I said, the deaf heard. But if this is not done, I won't do this.
And the party is planning to discipline you for that.
Discipline me for who?
Damago said so.
Who? That I did what?
That it
who
was
violated?
who
violated the party's constitution? Who violated? Who should be disciplined? I'm an advocate of the implementation of the constitution, and you breach it, and you want to discipline me. In the first place, can you not even say, in the first place, you should have thanked us, thanked Rivers. Did you understand me? Okay. Assuming we lost the governorship, would you have been talking about Rivers State being a PDP state? Assuming we lost. Forget about these people who are gallivanting today, moving around, say that they can now serve master and serve boy. Now they are serving boy on the road now.
All right, Honorable Minister.
So leave all those things. And like I told you, now it's time for governance. Now it's time to do your own assignment. President are giving me an assignment. I'm busy to carry my own assignment. When the time for politics comes, then we will know who is where, who is not where. Money is not everything. I was the Minister of State when I went to run for a governorship. Yes, I was. Did you not win?
But one would like to ask you,
before you go,
just one question before you go. You straddled two places now, being governor 8 years in your state. Yes. Now you are FCT minister. Which one has been more daunting, for instance?
I don't know how to... Here is Nigeria. I don't have the kind of executive power as I used to have when I was governor. Most of the things I do here, I must seek the approval of Mr. President. The luck I have is that every time I seek for his approval, he has always given. And that has made my work easier. But I can tell you, it's not easy. You know, Abuja, you have all kinds of people, they hire mighty. Former presidents are here. Former army generals are here. Generals are here. Field marshals are here. Everybody is here. Senate President is here. Speaker is here. Chief Justice is here. So it's not like in your state. No, it's not like that. But for whatever it is, if you have capacity, It doesn't matter where you find yourself. All right. When I was Minister of State Education, everybody thought that office is a dead office. I was there. I brought it. As I left, somebody went there. He said, but it's not where Wike was. It is not the office. It is you.
All right.
But we tell me how the office will be.
All right. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. We are very